Hey, hello. Okay, guys, 2:30? Are you ready? Are you ready? וידאו קצת, אפשר סטיל קצת, כמו שבא לך. Okay, guys, let's start. I think we know most of the people here. This guy I don't know yet. He's from Red Digital, new company. Accountancy Direct, you're probably a service provider, which is great. This is Itzhak from Algoz, also a very famous celebrity. Got married last week or 2 weeks ago, the industry wedding. And it will be fun to do now a session here in the first BTC event. Hopefully, there will be much more to follow. I'm Tal Ron, I'm from Tel Aviv. People know me and call me the crazy lawyer, which I can't say, it may be true. But I'm really happy to be here in the first BTC event. I want to congratulate the guys from Ultimate FinTech and IFX Expo and Finance Magnets for setting this up. And let's hope this session will be informative and also enjoyable. So I'm Tal, I'm from Tel Aviv, I'm a lawyer. I really have a pleasure to get really two good friends of mine. You know, it's not a formal session. I can say this guy, Ray Sheperd, one of the best guys to work with. He works in Paragonex. Paragonex is we call it now, it's an empire actually. It's been
coming right now to the workshop area. Tal Ron is working his usual magic with his friend Timor Bartov, the senior business development executive, and Ray Sheperd, another senior executive, who are all getting together to tell us about the latest trends for affiliates in crypto, how to maximize ROI and remain compliant.
great. You heard now. So that's a promotion. Also, Chaim from Puma is now joining us. Thank you, Chaim, for joining us. Okay, guys. So, to my immediate left, we have here Dikla and Avi. We're hearing you. This is Dikla from Panda, very famous. One of the queens of the industry, and this is Avi, also very famous. Avi. Hey, Avi. Great. So, this is Ray. As I said, pleasure to work with these guys from Paragonex. They have really, really nice software technology, and they're like 6 or 7 years already in the business. I know Ray for 11 years in the business. Ray, I know him for 5 years. He was moving in the organization. Now he has all the biz dev, dealing with franchises, introducing brokers, and based in Tel Aviv. And this is Ray Sheperd. We already been speaking in an event in Amsterdam 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm really happy to have you here.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank you so much. Next, to my left, this is Timor Bartov, also known to his friends as Tim Bartov. We're your friends, so we can call you Tim Bartov.
Yes, you can.
Tim Bartov is from Jubiter.com. Jubiter, they have a booth there. And Jubiter is one of, in my opinion, one of the best crypto exchanges. And I'm really have a pleasure that Timor agreed to my invitation to join this panel and tell us more about your thoughts and about your experience and solutions.
Likewise, thank you.
I can also tell you, Timor, similarly like Roy, Timor came from the B2C and moved from the B2C to the B2B. He was working with one of the best financial brokers in Tel Aviv and also in Cyprus. And 1 year ago, he joined Jubiter. So he moved from the B2C to B2B. You see there are lots of people changing roles, B2C to B2B, vice versa, also changing between the companies. And I think it's a nice way to see how this industry goes and gets from strength to strength. So we have Ray, we have Timor, we have myself, Tal, and let's hear from each one of you about the services and about what differentiates your services among your competition. Let's start with Tim.
Thank you. Well, mainly, of course, our main focus is crypto exchange, exchanging fiat into crypto. Of course, very easy, simple. We are one of the first companies to provide selling and buying Bitcoins with credit cards. We have a huge OTC desk, so of course, for
your
enterprises.
business is, first of all, let's define. It's an OTC desk, right? For converting crypto to fiat to crypto. Let's understand what is the business.
Mainly, we're dealing with fiat to crypto.
Fiat to crypto.
But of course, we do have the OTC desk, as I said, that both we can buy and sell the cryptocurrencies, both to private and of course, to commercial and companies. And not long time ago, we created a new service providing debit cards for crypto buyers that can store not only their crypto with us, but also use it as a fiat.
That is really cool. And I suggest you to see, it's not quite common that you see a debit card, which is actually a crypto debit card, right?
Exactly.
Can you let us know more about that?
Of course, every client, every individual having a crypto wallet with us, having Bitcoins into his wallet, can use his wallet, can use his card as a prepaid card to use his fiat everywhere around the globe. Currently, this card is available only for European citizens, but of course, the card is available everywhere around the globe.
That's interesting. You know, this week, there was another event that just ended yesterday in Barcelona, the Affiliate World Europe. Lots of affiliates are now looking forward methods to pay out funds in Bitcoin.
Exactly. Affiliates can receive Bitcoins and use that as fiat anywhere they there.
Amazing. Great. So thank you so much,
Yeah,
Tim,
thank
for
you.
joining us. So Ray, I call him also Roy and Ray, right? Hebrew name and international name. So Ray, you're in Paragonex. Paragonex is also, it's like a group of companies, and I know that you bought several companies in the last years, and you go by organic growth, by recruiting more departments and more people, also buying companies. I want to understand, in your eyes, what is so special about Paragonex?
Well, Paragonex has been in the last few years a one-stop shop for companies that want to work in the online trading market. We offer IB solution, franchises solution, which is our most vast solution, and white label solution.
I know that Paragonex and also UFX and Toiga, which are very similar, you know, companies in the same, let's say, in the same group, but some of them are...
UFX is one of the brands at Paragonex.
Okay, sorry. UFX is one of the clients of Paragonex.
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes people confuse between the brands. What I know that your company is very unique in the idea of franchise. I want to understand from you the difference between the white label, IB, franchise, and what is relevant more for affiliates who want to enter this crypto space and forex space.
That's three questions in one.
Yeah.
Well, IB is basically most of the time individuals that have a vast clients base, and they want to give them the options to trade in a platform. A franchise is a company that knows how to generate clients, most of the time regulated clients, to one of our regulated brands, and they need to provide marketing, sales, and retention. Some of the times we can provide marketing for them. And white labels is the next level, which is companies that already got a very good sales force, and they want to become their own white label, providing their own payment solution, risk management, compliance, and regulation. So we can actually take an IB and grow him to become a white label. Some of them would like to stay in the franchise because it's easier. They need to only take care of their sales.
And retention.
And retention, yeah. And some of them wants to develop and become their own white label.
So if I understand correctly, Ray, your company actually gives you a palette of services. You can start as an IB, okay, or a franchise, and then when they grow big, you know, they can see, you know, like compare between Avi's company, Avi's and Niklas, like Panda, Leverate, your company, to choose like a fully white label solution, right?
Yeah, we've reached a point that some of the franchises wants to become their own white label.
Okay.
So we can actually help them with that. So they don't need to shut down their business. They can continue working on the same systems, sometimes change systems, but stay in the same place that can offer them a lot of things that they don't have right now, and teach them how to work regulatedly, how to deal with their own compliance, with their own risk management, and become their own white label.
And another good thing that I know, that you have your regulated arm in Cyprus, widely established in Cyprus, so you can also offer regulated services for regulated clients.
Exactly. In Europe mainly, we are facing the new regulation, and it's much more strict. So we're offering a unique solution, which is becoming a tied agent of one of our brands.
Which is amazing, yeah. That's really good. That's really good. And another...
I'm currently at the Algo's booth where they are doing a raffle for an
There is a raffle, guys.
9 Polaroid camera. And the winner was...
Tal Ron.
Hopefully.
Mr.
Okay, guys.
Seems very happy.
Well, sorry for the acoustics. We'll wait for the raffle and we'll continue, okay?
Informed that Algo's will be doing another raffle tomorrow. So make sure to stop by the Algo's booth.
Great. So I just want to add another thing that you didn't mention, that recently you bought TraderLogic, which TraderLogic was one of the leading tech providers, and actually it also merged now in your team now. So that's also part of the white label solutions that you offer?
Yeah, I'll be a little bit more specific. We didn't purchase TraderLogic. We purchased their technology and their activity.
Very nice.
And now it allows us to give a faster solution for white labels.
Amazing. Great. Thank you so much, Ray. Thank you so much. Ray, Roy. Okay, so now understand more about the services. I think now all of us now understand what differentiates your services between the competition. I want to hear now more, we're here in the first Barcelona Trading Conference, BTC Conference 2019. I want to hear more about how both of you and your experts in your field see crypto can benefit let's say the old sectors of the CFD and in various ways. So Tim, what do you think about it?
I believe that using cryptocurrencies as a payment method between companies, between affiliate and the company, between the voice IP and the company itself or any other call services, it's way more convenient, faster, cheaper. Some companies can fire their CFOs and just use a single wallet.
We discussed it beforehand that Timor said, listen, you can fire the CFO. Well, it's so easy now. You have your wallet. You can fire the Bitcoins to your affiliates and suppliers. You don't need the CFO. So what do you actually say, and I agree with you, that in many sense, this revolution actually changes things. But you say, and let me understand how the Jubiter can integrate in that new, let's say, new evolution.
Well, as a Bitcoin exchange, of course, we can offer Bitcoins. Every company can buy a specific amount of Bitcoins in order to pay the service providers. So we can be that part. Also, the affiliate or the part that received the payment can, of course, exchange it into fiat.
Again.
And the company is not actually involved in that. They just pay. They don't need to exchange. They don't need to care about the rates and stuff like that. Just the amount of Bitcoins.
You exactly saw it last week, exactly. Lots of interest by the affiliates, by the networks, by the private affiliates, and even by the brokers. Everybody is now wanting that.
Of course, it's, again, as I said, it's way more convenient, faster, easier. You don't need to take care of, I don't know, CFOs and stuff like that need to calculate everything. You need to sit next to the computers and calculate stuff. You just simply from your personal wallet, you can transfer payments everywhere around the globe.
Agreed so much. Ray, so you're a provider. Tim is a provider is an exchange, okay? A Bitcoin OTC exchange. Your company is like a one-stop shop for financial technology, okay? I want to hear, and you came from BizDev, but you also in B2C, etc., and you went more in the levels of the company. I want to hear how you think how crypto can also enhance the experience of CFD brokers.
Well, I think that crypto has become a tradable asset in all of the crypto coins in the last few years. We saw that even American stock exchanges have put them inside of their tradable assets. Last year it had a tremendous volume. It decreased a little bit in the last year, but it's coming back, maybe due to Facebook and Libra, but it's certainly an asset that is going to stay. We don't know how, but everything is becoming digitalized, and also money should become digitalized. We saw that happening with music, that it became digitalized.
Everybody's streaming.
Everybody's streaming. Spotify is changed music, not only Spotify, but it was changed. And crypto is, digitalization is coming to the finance market. It depends when and how, but I think that once we saw Facebook entering into that market, they're going to make a huge change, and they can make a huge change.
It's funny to see also, this is Amir. This is Amir. Amir, the king of data. Check also, we sent you something, talk today. This is Amir, and he has been an affiliate dealing with originally Forex and CFD, etc. And also Amir sees lots of data now related to crypto activities. And I think that 1 year ago, it was very hot when, people saw the Bitcoin rising. So lots of CFD brokers took and offered also crypto on the pairs. But then it was when it was a period when it went only one direction, lots of people got rid of their offerings.
I don't know if they got rid, but they changed their offering. They changed the leverages. Some of them removed crypto because of the banks. The banking system is objecting crypto, but I think that in time they won't have. They cannot avoid the change that is happening with crypto.
Now I see. Now, Tim, we spoke about some kind of challenges. I told you challenges that I see for my clients that are having in the industry. And I saw that some of the challenges that I see is liquidity. You know, we have companies like, Amir's company, we have companies that did ICOs, we have companies that did STOs, and they all want to be liquid. How can your company like Jubiter, and also Sean is from BizProfits, also one of the leading affiliate networks, okay? Sean, thank you for joining us, And companies like Sean's companies want to be liquid. How can Jubiter help to solve the liquidity problem?
Well, it's not that easy right now with the current problems across the banks that really don't like crypto, and they're simply making it way more difficult and complicated. But we can, of course, help individuals like Sean to, of course, receive payments and send payments, pay for services, and again, as a marketing services, he can receive payments from all over the globe at the same day, at the same moment, and then use it, of course, as fiat from his card that he's receiving from Jubiter.
So, if I understand correctly, and that's something which is new to me, Jubiter can also help people who have crypto, that they did crypto in a project, okay? They raise crypto, and they want to liquid their crypto in order so they will pay to the developers. You can also help them on liquidation.
Of course, as I mentioned in the beginning, we do have a big OTC desk where we can buy his Bitcoins, help him to liquidate these Bitcoins. Of course, it's not an easy and simple
Okay, that's interesting, because that is one of the major challenges, There are many banks who do not like to touch crypto. There are many banks who will see the word crypto or they'll see word finance and didn't want to touch, and not lots of companies have even the courage to fight. And I can tell you, I'm proud that, Roy's company, Paragonex, one of the company there is Toiga, okay? Toiga have been fighting Bank Mizrahi in Israel, and I'm proud because I'm their lawyer, And you can see they said, the Bank Mizrahi said that the lawyer Tal Ron, let's say, the notice that I said that everything is clean doesn't have to be accepted by the bank, and the judge told the bank, it was now in the district court, that Toiga was right and the bank was wrong not to accept. And the banks in Israel are very, very, very paranoid, At the end of the day, Toiga won in the district court. And the bank lost. And at the end of the day, we need to understand, banks cannot be paranoid. Banks cannot say, listen, categorically, we do not accept people who are dealing with crypto, or dealing with the Bitcoins, or dealing with finance. Everything, I think, should be on a case-by-case basis.
I agree. But not just the banks in Israel, banks all over.
Can you give some
banks all over wants to avoid companies that are offering crypto. But I think that what we said earlier will change, because we see that the market is changing. We saw Libra coming out, and that they will be able to provide 1 billion clients that doesn't have a bank account, their own bank account for free.
Look, it's because it's Facebook. When other companies like Kik or Kin did it 2 years ago, 2 years before, the SEC is now suing them. 2 years after, Libra does the same with Facebook.
And
with
everything MasterCard
is okay.
and Visa.
And with MasterCard, so that's the issue, And I think it's not fair, It's not fair because people who did it 2 years ago and did very nice stuff is now on risk by the SEC. And 2 years after, as you said, Facebook does it with MasterCard and Visa and large pockets, and it looks like okay, but even Facebook is now facing some, letters. I'm sure that you saw some letters to Facebook by regulators saying, listen, it's not good what you do.
It's going to be a fight. Facebook invented themselves more than 3 times with Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, and now they're doing it again with Libra. I don't know if they will be able to face the banking and the insurance companies, but if they will, it will change the financial world.
Agreed. Guys, we have a short panel, so we have one last question. I want to hear from you. Both of you are experts in the field. I want to hear some tips for you for 2019. for the delegates to enlighten?
Well, I suggest everyone to have at least some coins, some cryptocurrencies into his wallets, no matter where you buy them, no matter what the type of the currency. But it's something that you must have. That's where the world is going to. And you don't need to have it as an asset, as a stock or something that you would like to sell when it gets more expensive. Just use it. So many services provide and accepting Bitcoins today. Just have Bitcoins, have cryptocurrencies, have ripples, anything that you can, as much as you can. One day it will become the main currency.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you. Roy, tip that you can give to the audience for 2019, how to be more profitable.
I would like to keep my tips.
Keep your tips. Guys, thank you so much. We have a great audience here for a workshop. I'm really happy to see so many people. Thank you so much.
Thank
Enjoy
you,
your
Tal.
day. We're
Thank
still
you
here.
very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless
you so much.
Jubiter.